I am giving away an ultimate descendant of your choosing. I haven't even got one for myself yet, but to pay back to all the nice support I've been having lately, let's give one away. If there's enough interest, I might do some more in the future. So yeah, it's going to be cool and it's going to be fun. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, subscribe, and put notifications on if you want. If you want to, you don't have to, but make sure you subscribe. And leave a comment down below telling me who your favorite descendant is and why, because I want to see some funny, silly comments. Enjoy the video. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am gonna buy Luna, test her out for you guys so you got a good idea of what she is like. I can't test her with buffs for other people, but we can look at everything else, and I am going to buy her because I have more money than sense. So let's look at her skins that we have. So for the head skin, there's a whole bunch of them. You know, we've got the one from the academy, we've got all the maid stuff, you know, the things that we used to. The pool party one looks sick, to be fair. You know, we looked at that one too. Then we have the dinosaur, the panda, this nice little midwinter hat, which is pretty cool, to be fair. I do like this one. I think this is my favorite haircut of hers. You know, what's it called, the goth pigtails. I think that works perfectly. But also as well, we like a bit of bunny ears. Weird kind of buns there though, going into the ears. You think they would have just kept their hair short? It's kind of weird and off. Let's look at the body skins though, because that's what we're all here for, really. So cadet uniform, you know, just looks like everyone else's. Pretty goddamn cool. Why she got a pan? Oh, ripped leggings. What the hell? They just know how to sell, these women, don't they? This is the pool party one, which I think looks pretty cool. Then we have this one as well, in all its fashion, as we know. Then we got the dinosaur one. The panda one. This one always looks funny. If I was to buy a panda one, I would never put the helmet on because it just looks so funny. Then we have volume up, which honestly looks pretty goddamn sick, man. I like it. I like it a lot. And then we have the ultimate high feeling, which also looks pretty cool. I like the color scheme. I think I prefer the white one though, to be fair. Then we have the makeup, which, you know, just changes how the face looks. I only ever buy these if they come with a hairstyle because I prefer different hairstyles. You know, just pretty cool little changes. Oh, eye color changes as well. That's green eye color. You know, pretty cool. Right, now let's look at her moves and what she is and stuff. First of all, look at this. This is a badass introduction video. I love it.
Are you excited to be here at my show?
It's so cool. It's so cool. It's so long though. It's way longer than all the other descendants combined.
Hope you all enjoy
Look at it,
it
still
and
going.
have fun.
You ever gonna stop? There we go. That's a cool picture. Let's go and have a look at the passive skills. You know, we've read this on the patch notes and stuff. When using the skill to hit the note, inspiration gauge goes up. When the inspiration gauge maxes out, an enhanced skill can be used. Using an enhanced skill completely depletes inspiration gauge. However, when failing to hit the note, inspiration gauge goes down and the skill fails to activate. While out of combat for a certain period of time, inspiration gauge is completely depleted. So it looks like you're just going to have to constantly be playing the music game and getting your inspiration gauge up so you can use more powerful stuff. Her first move, stage presence, is non-attribute and tech, which is pretty cool. Equips a unique weapon. It will be unequipped when MP is fully depleted or all bullets have been fired. When the unique weapon is equipped, notes activates, allowing the use of skills. Notes can be hit through shooting and skill use. If the skill button is not pressed at the right time, the skill will fail to activate. Failing to hit notes through shooting significantly decreases MP. Successfully hitting notes grants perfect pitch. So perfect pitch is a skill power modifier increase of 1%. Is that all? Max stacks 25, so you can get it up to 25%. I'm assuming they mean by 1% every single time you hit the bullet. Bullet recovery times 10 shots for all of whichever actor you're using. So, you know, not terrible. I'm not thoroughly impressed right now, but you know, I'll have a look at all these moves once I've leveled her up a little bit. So the second move is non-attribute and singular, and it changes notes. So that makes me sound like you have to activate this to then activate this, and you'll grant exciting performance to self and exciting sound to allies within range. So exciting performance is a buff to your skill power modifier by 20%. If you have the enhanced version, when you have fully got your inspiration gauge up, you will get a 65% buff to your skill power which is insane. Exciting sound to allies within range. Their max MP goes up by 3.5%, which is cool. An enhanced version of that is 7.5% to max MP, but also critical hit damage increased by 50%, critical hit rate increased by 35%. So you are going to be doing a lot of damage, even if it's not directly through yourself. Is insane. Then we have non-attribute singular again. Changes notes, grants relaxing performance to self. Relaxing performance recovers MP when hitting enemies while hitting notes, and grants relaxing sound to allies within range. And what that is relaxing performance is you get your recovery of your MP back 0.8%. If you have it enhanced, 4.3%. For relaxing sound for allies, you get max MP times 0.7% per 1 second. For the enhanced version of that, you get max MP times 13%, and then the recovery of that 2.6% per 1 second, and it costs less to actually launch your abilities when you're an ally. This is insane. This could be so utterly broken. Again, non-attribute singular, so realistically you probably want to go into non-attribute singular. Who knows, we'll have to figure that out. Okay, grants cheerful performance to self. Cheerful performance acquires inspiration gauge when hitting enemies while hitting notes. Grants cheerful sound to allies within range. So this is so confusing, there's so much stuff. Unnote success, your cooldown goes down to 45 seconds. Unnote failure, it goes from 80 seconds to 75 seconds. So you still get a buff, but you get a bigger buff if you hit the note success. Is that what I'm reading? Max expendable range, and range goes up with an unknown success too. Enhanced cheerful performance, you know, inspiration gauge increase and duration of that stays the same, but you get inspiration gauge increase 1 and 2 for cheerful performance. Cheerful sound cooldown decrease 10%. Enhanced cheerful sound cooldown decrease 100%, and then an extra 40%. What is that for you and then for your allies? Maybe this is going to be a lot to dive into. A lot. I'm going to level her up now. So I'm with Luna in the lab, and I think the most frustrating thing is going to be is remembering which one is which. So for me, I'm going to literally have to have a piece of paper down written in front of me so I can remember which ones to use. Obviously for this one, the second exciting act, this is skill power modifier increase, so you're going to do more damage yourself while giving your, you know, your friends and stuff extra MP. So when you're playing solo, this is particularly going to be your thing. So the only problem that I have with this is that, you know, her like actual attack here, I've got a few modules on, but it's not really going to do much in the game. You know what I mean? Like, I could put out way more DPS with pretty much any gun. And I know that she's meant to be a support character, but it just feels like, I don't know, it just feels like it's too complex and too much to do for barely any benefit, if that makes sense. So if we pop up the one here, we can see. So I'm supposed to be getting some sort of skill increase here. I can imagine this would be a lot easier on mouse and keyboard, because on here you really have to focus on, I'm focusing on when to press and not what I'm firing at. So in like a real case scenario, it's just going to be so complicated to just keep going. I don't know, man. It doesn't feel good. It feels off. It feels like you have to worry more about what you're hitting, the buttons that you're hitting, than anything else. So like if I'm fighting any kind of like boss or void intercept boss or whatever, and I'm trying to help my teammates, I'm literally just going to be standing off to the side of them, trying to shoot the void interceptor to get them more damage. When realistically, any other Descendant, you could just go and do way more damage than anything that Luna's doing currently. Plus, as well, their abilities. It just feels like it's not really going to work out. I like the music aspect of it though. See, when you can fire them all out and not hit the beat, but it just doesn't do a lot of damage. Like, I don't know. I'm torn here with Luna. So with a little bit of testing, I feel like you do this and then you do her 4, which will allow you to build up her inspiration gauge faster, as you're seeing at the bottom on the bar. And then when this gets full, you can then switch to something else and just do like other damage and help out your teammates in any other way. But it uses all of the inspiration gauge, obviously. So I don't know, it's a very, very strange mechanic that I think just, unless you're like top tier mouse and keyboard, able to run around, move around, do loads of things at the same time while still being able to focus on what these abilities do, I just don't think it's going to be worth buying or playing or researching, just for the simple fact that I think the buffs that she offers aren't as good as just having another Lepic or having another Bunny or having another Valby. You know, you might be able to help your teammates, but you're losing out on a significant amount of damage because you can't make up that difference from if you were a different character that has a good build. You know, obviously she has to be fleshed out. People have to really look into her, see what kind of builds she can make with it, you know, really learn the abilities. But right now I just feel like she's not that great, but that's just my opinion right now. That might change very soon. So let me know what you're thinking down below in the comments section. Do you think she has a place in this game? Do you think she'll be good in any way, shape or form? You know, I just feel like most Void Interceptors, you won't benefit too much from them, and that's really where you want characters to shine. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. I've been easynow. You guys have been awesome.